Brian via Instagram writes in, I have an open trailer that hauls vehicles of all shapes and sizes. What is your best universal kit? My go-to kit, Brian, would be an Ultra Pack in that case. If you combine the Ultra Pack, which is 4 10,000-pound ratchet assemblies, 4 axle straps, 4 strap wraps, and of course our signature duffel bag, if you were to combine that with perhaps chain extensions, assuming that your trailer has stake pockets and a rub rail around its perimeter, you're pretty well set to do most anything. As far as the length is concerned, probably go with our 8-foot offering, assuming that you have, say, a run-of-the-mill 18 or 20-foot deck trailer, because again, we're coming in from both directions. So 2 8-foot assemblies will obviously span 16 feet, giving you just enough room for your smart car to be parked in between in the center of that deck. The Ultra Pack is definitely one of our best sellers. That would be my answer. Thanks, Brian. Peter P. writes in via Instagram, do you air out a car on airbags when towing? What if that means laying the frame on the trailer floor? Would you rest the frame on blocks? 3 great questions there, Peter. The answer to the first part, do you air out a car on airbags when towing? Perhaps. If your airbag system has a tendency to leak down over a long trip, which perhaps might lead to some slackening of the assemblies depending on where you have it attached, that would be a reason to let it down. Obviously, if the frame is sitting directly on the trailer, it's incredibly stable. My answer to laying it directly on the trailer floor would depend on, are you concerned about the finishes of the bottom of the frame rails and or your trailer floor? If you are, put a good layer of padding in between. Just about anything would work for that. And also consider the use of our chassis stabilizer. It's a molded rubber product that we make in-house here, and that would be a great protective layer for not only the vehicle's frame, but the trailer itself. And the added benefit is you can use that chassis stabilizer to air that car up to gain more access beneath it when tying it down. And then would you rest the frame on blocks? Perhaps. Again, my answer to that comes back to how concerned are you with the fit and finish of the vehicle's frame as well as your trailer. If it's an air ride car that's more of a daily driver and you don't really care about the trailer deck, well then let the air out and let her fly. But if it's something really refined and you wish to keep it that way, put a layer of something in between. An old, throw rug, a piece of carpet, a blanket, chunk of rubber. Speaking of which, stand by for chunks of rubber. We're going to be marketing those soon as well. Thanks for the question there, Peter. Good ones. Look forward to seeing your airbag car.